Brothers and sisters in Islam, as my colleague Sheikh Zahran said before, we welcome you all at this Islamic Cultural Center. We are glad to have that gathering, to have the honored speaker amongst us, to have also Dr. Clark also amongst us. As a chairman of this meeting, I have a few words to say. Our brother Ahmad Deidat, he is very hard worker man for Islam. He is, of course, from South Africa, and he had done a great deal over there. He has a lot of publication. He also produced many video cassettes, and he has done for the propagation of Islam more than anybody else has done. And we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sincerely to reward him for that and to enable all of us to benefit of what he is going to say to us. And I'm not going to hold you anymore, but what remains is just how we are going to conduct our evening. Brother Deidat will speak, and naturally there will be question time after that. But although Brother Deidat look much younger than I am, I should imagine 1.5 hour exercise is quite more than sufficient. So if our brother Deidat is going to speak any length he wishes, but we hope the exercise will end, say by, now it's 7:15, let us say we are going to end it inshallah by 8:15. Thank you very much, and our brother Deidat.
قال رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن كل من في السماوات والأرض إلا آتي الرحمن عبدا. صدق الله العظيم. Mr. Chairman, our distinguished visitors, Dr. Floyd E. Clark from America, and my dear brothers and sisters, the subject, the topic, as described by the chairman, is quite a stupendous task that has been given to me this evening. I am a student of comparative religion, but the topic is of a higher intellectual nature than that fits into my capacity. However, in Muslims we have one good fortune, and that is that whatever is required of us is given to us in the Kalamullah, the Book of Allah, in such succinct form that it's hard for philosophers and critics and intellectuals to imagine. Like one Urdu poet, he put it so beautifully, जो फलसफियों से खुल न सका और नुक्तवरों से हल न हुआ, वो राज एक कमली वाले ने बतला दिया चंद इशारों में. Meaning that what the philosophers couldn't unravel and these critics, higher intellectuals couldn't find the depth, this mental clad person, the simple man in Arabia, he revealed the secrets in few words. Of course, those words were not his words. They were the words of Allah Bari Ta'ala himself. And in the Holy Quran, in the verse that I read to you, that secret is given. What is the relationship between man and God in Islam? I read to you a verse, a very short verse. And that verse occurs in Surah Maryam. Surah Maryam, verse number 93. In kullu man fis samawati wal ardi illa atir rahmani abda. That none in the heavens and the earth will come before his creator except as an abd, as a servant, as a slave. Our relationship with our maker is that of a master and a servant, of the owner and his slave. This is the relationship in a nutshell. And we leave it to the philosophers and the intellectuals to go on rambling about all the other details, but in a nutshell, this is it. He is our maker and we are his slave. Now, there is a difference. You see, this question as the reason for the subject that has been given, because I was amazed at the title of the subject, and just last week for the first time I saw it on paper. This is what I'm expected to speak here. I was amazed because I had sent some 20 different topics. 20 different topics from which to select, to make things easy for me to speak. And I find a subject which in my life I had never dealt with before. So I was wondering whether they were trying to catch me out or do what. This was what the Jews were doing to Jesus Christ again and again. I know. The motives of the Jews and that of our brethren is not the same, as has been explained. See, the Jews were always wanting to catch out Jesus, catch him out. They come to him with a poser, with a riddle. They said, Master, Rabbi, Maulana Sahib, Sheikh, must we pay tribute to Caesar or not? There was a catch there. If he says, yes, pay tribute, they will say, this man is a stooge of the government, he can't be our Messiah, the man we are waiting for, rejected. If he says, don't pay, they won't pay. When the government arrests them, they say, look, our Messiah says so. So he gets into trouble with the government. Either way he loses. Heads I win, tails you lose. So Jesus Christ, God inspired, is asking the Jews, where is the tribute money? This tax money. And they show him a coin. So he said, whose inscription is this? This is Caesar's. He said, well, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. What belongs to him, give it to him. So he gets out of the difficulty. I don't know if it is that easy for me to get out of the difficulty.